Now, here's your Farm and Ranch Report from the Montana Ag Network.
Hi everybody, it's time for your Farm and Ranch News. Well, the dispute between the Chinese and U.S. government over wheat production subsidies continues. Last month, the U.S. government officially challenged China's purported compliance with the WTO dispute decision that found China spent billions more on agricultural subsidies than their WTO membership actually allowed. Now, the subsidy programs at the heart of the WTO dispute are China's minimum procurement prices guarantee to Chinese producers. Now, keep in mind, last year's MPP for wheat in China was $8.60 a bushel, compared to the U.S. marketing loan program at $3.38 a bushel. And of course, the current U.S. FOB hard red winter wheat prices at $5.69 a bushel. Dalton Henry is the U.S. Wheat Associates Vice President of Policy and says they welcome the continued work on this case by the U.S. Trade Representative and hope to see an end to distortive policies like this that impede our ability to meet global demand for a diverse supply of high-quality wheat.
This is going to be something to watch. We know that it's not as easy as flipping a light switch. This is an issue that we've been engaged in tracking subsidies in both China and India since about 2013 when we first raised this study. And so we know that change isn't going to occur overnight. But we also know that if we're going to continue to need to export more than 50% of the U.S. wheat production every year, we've got to be identifying and growing markets. And that's why we continue to work on these kinds of issues. The good news is that we've got it teed up on very solid footing at the WTO so that whether it's solved through arbitration and retaliation at the WTO or whether it's solved politically by the two countries talking with each other, it's been made a major issue, and it's something that can get the appropriate focus that it needs.
And he says another concern of the U.S. wheat industry is China's wheat stocks, which, by the way, are now projected to end this year at an astounding 162.5 million metric tons, comprising 52% of the entire world's wheat ending stocks.